My name is Julie. I am the owner and founder of Lady Faulti's Apothecary. My hair is everywhere. We are here today to talk about the astrology forecast for the week. This is where we go over what I like to call like the Cliff Notes version of the energy, just to kind of give you guys a snapshot of what the energies might be like during the week, to help you maybe navigate through it a little bit better, what days to plan things, what days not to plan things, what days might be a little tougher than others. So before we get started, I do want to just smudge a little bit here. So let me see if I can find a little leaf I can break off here without burning myself. Without burning myself. So some for you guys, some for me. Let me fix my phone. All right, that is now muted. All right, and before we jump in, we will pick a new card for this week. So our card for last week was a blessing on the senses that gifted the world to you. And so we're going to put that back in the deck and go ahead and draw a new one. And this isn't for anybody particular, just for the group as a whole, but sometimes it will resonate with someone more than someone else. On Friday afternoons over in the Facebook group, which is Lady Faulti's Light Healers, I've been doing card readings. Usually I go about 5:15 till 6 o'clock. So if you want an individual card, you could try to catch that. A blessing on a new venture. So we've had this one a couple times as well. So I will get a picture of that up for you. All right, I'll put that right there so I don't forget. Quick note, I just was thinking like maybe at the beginning of the year, maybe come January or whatever, maybe we'll switch to a new deck. What do you guys think? You like this deck? You want to try a new deck? Let me know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started for this week. Today is Monday, October 16th. We're already halfway through October. That seems like totally insane. This whole year has just like gone by super crazy fast. I don't know why, but it has been. So, Monday the 16th, Scorpio moon in tension with Jupiter. So Jupiter is all about optimism, that's not a word, being optimistic and generous. So there may be a little bit of tension around that. So I guess it would be kind of the opposite, right? You might be feeling a little pessimistic and maybe not so generous. I guess that's just, I kind of wrote that weird. um, the Scorpio part of the Scorpio moon is going to want you to be connecting on a deeper level. Scorpio like to get down in there. They like to get the dirt, basically, kind of thing. They like to know the root of things, the cause for things, like the truth of things. So you might be feeling some of that energy today. I wrote down it's a good day to educate, engage, and explore. So those are all things that Scorpio energy may be bringing for you. So maybe it's a good day to watch a YouTube video and learn something new, engage in some activity that's new, or just go exploring somewhere, something that's just a little bit new and exciting for you. So today's color is cream. And I did go back to the old deck, which I'm not feeling these either, but I definitely like them better than the other decks that I tried. So maybe I need a new deck here too. I don't know. I'm not really feeling connected to any of these cards right now. So maybe that's a me issue, or maybe that's a sign that I need some new cards. I don't, or it's time to Basically, it's time to move on and get some new stuff for some new learning, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to just tap into that and see what's going on, but I'm not feeling any of the cards lately. So anyway, for today, for Scorpio, I picked some Epidote and Go Deep. It looks backward. Funny when you see it backwards. Go deep. So Scorpio energy, like I said, they like to really get down in. But again, it could be emotional as well. So you might feel like connecting on a deeper level with someone, or maybe yourself. So tomorrow, Tuesday, the 17th, Moon is moving over into Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you're going to be feeling very optimistic, free-loving, kind of wanderer, explorer kind of energy. So you might be wanting something new, something different. It'd be a really good day to do some traveling. Beware that I am Sagittarius and I do suffer with throat chakra issues, kind of comes with the territory. So communication might be a little on the tactless side tomorrow. So just be aware of your communication style and what is coming out of your mouth. Sometimes things come out of my mouth and then I'm like, oh shit, did I really just say that? But tomorrow's color is pink. And I picked some golden healer quartz. Again, not feeling these cards, but it says open the door. So open the door to just new experiences, going to new places, trying something new. You know, order something totally weird off the menu, whatever it might be for you. So. All right, Wednesday, the 18th, still Sagittarius moon, in tension with Venus. So you might have some emotional sensitivity on Wednesday. So you might be feeling like just a little oversensitive. There could be some potential conflict around love. That could be relationship love. It could be maternal, paternal, mother, father, son, daughter, whatever. There's lots of different kinds of love out there besides just our significant others. So there could be something that's in a conflict there for you around love. So probably some sort of misunderstanding that, again, just being aware of our communication style and what we are saying and who we are talking to and what their communication style is really helpful as well. Knowing how, if it's just, I'm going to use the significant other, like if your communication styles are very different, just being very aware of that on Tuesday and Wednesday, where communication could be a little challenging. Maybe try to make sure that you're a little bit more on their communication style than your own. Because maybe normally that's fine, but where things might be getting having miscommunications, maybe just trying to be a little bit more on their communication style might be a little bit helpful for you. That doesn't mean you don't have to speak your truth. That just means, for me, sometimes things just get blurted out and, I think I'm being helpful and Eric thinks I'm being bossy. So just being aware of certain words that I use, the way that I say things, I can still, give my my input without with trying not to sound so forward or so blunt, and maybe making it more like a suggestive kind of thing. Just an example. Wednesday would also be a really good day just to do some self-care. Just kind of focus on you and just give yourself some attention. So Wednesday's color is light green, and I picked sodalite. It says speak your truth, but anytime that throat chakra energy is coming up, anything with miscommunications, Mercury, anything like that, sodalite is a really good one to work with. So, anytime that I mention Mercury or communication misunderstandings, anything like that, sodalite is going to be a really good one to work with. All right, Thursday the 19th, the moon is moving over into Capricorn. So we're moving from Sagittarius, which is very kind of a hippie energy, but like I said, just kind of freedom loving, optimistic, wander, kind of like, oh, let's go over here and see what this is, and oh, let's go do this, and to Capricorn, which is very structured, very detail oriented, very task oriented, very focused energy. So it's going to be a pretty big significant change in the energies from Tuesday and Wednesday over into Thursday, and actually a couple days. So you might be feeling increased focus, ambitious tasks, goals, projects, all of that are going to be really good to do, like I said, over the next couple days. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the moon is in Capricorn. So if you have things that you need to get done, I always have a list of projects that are going. So on those days, it's going to be good days for me to get some stuff done. I'll be really in a mindset to like sit down and focus and do this stuff. Because last week I wanted to do a bunch of stuff on Thursday and Friday, and my brain was just like, no, like, it's not getting it today. I'm not absorbing anything. I was trying to read on some stuff that I want to offer here in the shop. And I was just like, okay, I'm not focused. I'm not absorbing it. I'm reading it just to read it. And so I gave up. So anyway, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are going to be really good days for me to do that. So anything that is going to be, like I said, focused, detail oriented, taking steps towards your goal. So maybe it's not necessarily like, for me, it's going to be reading and stuff like that. I have to read and then I have to take a test, and I'm always like reading and taking tests. But maybe it's a step. Maybe it's a step that is an actual physical step that you have to go out and do. I do have things like that. I have painting that I need to do. I have some craft stuff that I need to do. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to just be focused around education. It could just be anything that you need to focus on and get something done. Maybe it's balancing your checkbook. I don't know. But, and because there's always a flip side, right? On while we are in Capricorn, which, like I said, is going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Capricorn, you might be feeling a little detached. Capricorns generally are kind of like solo people. They usually have a group of friends that have kind of been their friends forever, but they don't have like a ton of friends, and they're not real big social people. Like, they're not usually the type to go to lots of social events and big gatherings and stuff like that. If you are a Capricorn and you're like, I love to go to that stuff, again, it's probably because of something in your chart that is offsetting that is making that different. So you may have something completely different in your chart that maybe is making that part of that aspect of you. So, but as a rule, Capricorns are not big social people. They're very focused on success and going out to parties and social events, unless it's a marketing PR kind of thing where they might be like, yes, such and such is going to be there, and if I go and get in good with that person, but then there's a self-serving point to it. It's not about the social gathering itself. So but anyway, so you just might be feeling a little detached over those next couple of days. And for me, those are things that I think are really helpful, because we don't my brain would get like super like analytical on myself, like, why are we feeling like this? Do we need to do this? Should we do this? And now that I just like, okay, this is normal. This is got the energies for the next couple of days, and it's a lot less stress on me. My brain doesn't go bonkers on me. And I know that over the next couple of days, it will pass and I will be feeling more like myself. So, hopefully that information is helpful for you. So, Thursday's color is purple, and I picked some red jasper. A lot of times, if it's Capricorn energy, I will pick red jasper, take action, get things done, take advantage of that focus and getting things done and being ambitious. Um, so, um, on the other hand, if you are Capricorn or you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, you may want to work more with maybe some blue lace agate and find balance and, find some calm, find some peace. Um, so, depending on, like I said, your placements, it is going to be a little bit different for you. And as always, if you have questions, you're like, listen, I don't want to work with that stone, or that stone isn't, I don't think that stone's a good one for me to work with. Then you can always put it in the comments or private message me, and I will help you out. But I'm also a really big advocate for, like, if it doesn't feel right to you, trust your intuition and follow that. And if you're like, oh, I don't really know what stone to work with, like, just go to your stones wherever you keep them and just kind of look at them for a minute and just kind of follow your intuition of, like, what stone is grabbing your attention, what one is standing out, what one, whatever you want to call speaking to you. Maybe one is just sitting right on the top and you're like, oh, well, that's kind of weird. Anything like that, and follow that instinct, that intuition, and work with that stone. So 9 out of 10 times, probably more than like 10 out of 10 times. But a lot of times when people ask me questions, I'm like, you already know the answer. You're just looking for me to confirm it for you, but you already know. So it's already in there. Sometimes we want somebody to tell us that we're right. But anyway, Friday, the 20th, like I said, the moon is in Capricorn still on Friday, so you're going to still have all of that energy. But Libra sun is also connecting to Mercury. So should be some good communication, some good mental clarity. So you've got the Capricorn energy, like I said, increased focus, ambitious tasks, goals, projects, blah, blah, blah. And then you have the Libra sun connecting to Mercury. So you're going to have some really great communication skills. So it's really good time to basically make that pitch, right? Whatever it might be. Maybe it's for work, maybe it's relationship, maybe it's for kids. Who knows what it is? Maybe it's just career-wise, education-wise, whatever it is. Friday's going to be a really good day to have that conversation with whoever you need to have it with, right? So conversations, negotiations, meetings, all of that stuff is going to be, Friday's going to be a really good day for anything like that. Again, on the flip side, being aware that with all of that, we maybe become a little overcritical as well. So making sure that we're kind of keeping that in check. We're just kind of paying attention to ourselves and our thoughts and what might be coming through. We're human. Those thoughts pop up, and sometimes they're not so nice. And it doesn't make us bad people unless we act out on that, right? So that's, in my opinion, that's like the big thing. Like, if a pop pops into your head, yep. If a thought pops into your head, it doesn't make you a bad person. Now, acting out and saying something rude or something mean or something judgmental to somebody, that's where we're kind of like, oh, yeah, that wasn't the greatest. And again, we're human. If it happens, if something just pops out of your mouth and you're like, shit, that has happened to me. Like I said, throat chakra issues. Own up to it. Say sorry. Or be like, oh my God, that did not come out the way I meant it to, or, whatever, just, own up to it and apologize. I find if people aren't going to forgive you, they're not going to forgive you. I'm going to go on a little side note here, rant. If people aren't going to forgive you, they aren't going to forgive you. And that's learning that not everybody is going to like us, that we are not everybody's cup of tea, and that is okay. But I find for the most part that if you just own up to it and say sorry, instead of trying to make an excuse or trying to bullshit your way around it, people are usually more apt to be forgiving, if you just own up to it. Just be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I did say that, I was wrong, or whatever the situation may be. Instead of being like, oh, I never said that, or obviously if you just said it to someone face to face, you can't use that excuse. But instead of trying to just skirt around the issue or whatever, just come out and be like, I am so sorry. That came out so wrong, but you guys get the point. Apologize and own up to it. It's we're human. Shit happens. All right. Friday's color is navy blue. And I picked some moonstone. And it says, live your purpose. And basically the reason I picked the moonstone that says live your purpose for Friday is because of all the combinations of the energies of the Capricorn energy and the heightened communication and negotiations and whatever. Like really go ahead on Friday and pitch whatever it is to whoever it is. And maybe it's pitching it to yourself. Talk yourself into doing something that you've been wanting to do, whatever it is, but pick something that's going to help you be a better you, something that's going to help you on the path that you want to go on, just whatever it is that's going to help you, live your purpose. And it doesn't have to be super heavy, right? Like it doesn't, how do I want to say this? Like, I'm not saying like, what is your life purpose? Like, I don't know exactly what my life purpose is. I know what I'm driven towards. I know where I want to go. I know the direction that I seem to be guided into. But what is my actual purpose? I don't know. But does that mean I don't do anything? No. Sorry, it's all messed up now. That doesn't mean I just sit here and do nothing until like my purpose is known, because I may never know my exact purpose is to being here. Like I said, I kind of use my intuition and where I've been guided and where I keep coming back to and what keeps coming up in front of me and things like that. And so that's kind of like what I mean. And again, it doesn't have to be a big thing. Like you don't have to like on Friday, I'm not saying quit your job, sell all your belongings and become a gypsy. Like, but just, what is it that you seem to be going for? What is it that seems to be guiding you? And what is a step that might happen in there that might help you live out that purpose? It doesn't have to be drastic. So. All right, Saturday, the 21st. So we're still in Capricorn moon. And so it's the first quarter moon in Capricorn. And first quarter moon, I like to kind of take that day and kind of think about what we had planned for the new moon, what intentions, maybe what goals you had, maybe something you were going to work on, whatever however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, however you want to say it. I can't English today. And just kind of sit back and think, okay, what's working, what's not working? I said I was going to do this, but I haven't done this. So do I need to change that up, or do I just need to, really kind of buckle down and get focused? So just kind of like, reorganize and, reflect on what's been going on and, okay, this is working really well, so I'm going to keep doing this. This isn't working, or like I said, I didn't even do that. And, be realistic with yourself. Did you not do it because you were sick, or did you not do it because you just really didn't want to do it? Things like that. be, super honest with yourself about how things are going, because that's the only way you're going to really get better, is being truly honest with yourself. But again, so just tap into that Capricorn, that discipline, that structure, and being really goal oriented to whatever the new moon intentions that you were setting, whatever it is you're manifesting, calling in, wanting to be better at. And again, just really kind of tapping into all of that Capricorn energy to help push you along on that. I wrote down, it's kind of silly, but, really just checking your foundation, right? That the whole saying, you can't build a house if you can build a house, but you need a good foundation or it's just going to fall down, kind of thing. So really just checking your foundation, like really, have you got the first steps that you need done? And again, like what's working, what's not working, what do I need to change? What do I need to keep doing? That's going to help me go forward. So, and Saturday's color is dark blue, and I picked some hematite, and kind of like a weird connection for me, but like being grounded, right, is being your foundation is in the ground. But coming from a grounded place of your goals, coming from a place where like you're not like all over the place, you're not scattered, you're not disorganized, like you've got a good ground foundation to move forward. I hope that makes sense. It did in my head when I picked the card. All right, so finishing up Sunday the 22nd, Mercury enters Scorpio. And so again, more Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy is today, Monday, and then it's going to be Sunday. So it's kind of starting and ending out the week in Scorpio energy. So again, Scorpio, like I said, it's about uncovering, getting to the core, getting deep down, feeling deep connections. So again, you're moving out of Capricorn, which was all about maybe feel, well, not all about, but the energies may have had you feeling detached. So then Sunday, you're going to go back into wanting that deeper connection again. So as far as that goes, it's kind of a roller coaster week. I don't think there's anything super bad about the week, nothing too much to worry about. Like I said, a couple of days of, making sure our communication is good. And then, like I said, just a few days of maybe feeling detached, where today Scorpio energy is going to make you feel like you want to be connected. And then you're going to have a few days of feeling detached. And then Sunday's energy again is going to have you really craving that deeper connection again. So that part is kind of a little like, kind of like this. Actually, it would be more like this, but either way. So yeah. Ooh. Breaking things. Sunday also, your intuition and your instincts are going to be heightened for you. Anytime Scorpio is coming up, your intuition and your instincts are going to be a little bit more at the surface, which is weird because Scorpio goes deep. So trust in that, as always. Trust in your instincts and your intuition. Follow that. But it's really a good day to, like, if people ask me, like, how do you know how to trust your intuition? Well, you just do. But really, it's practicing just trusting yourself. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Sometimes a thought just comes to me, and again, sometimes it doesn't always come out the greatest, but things will just come to me, and I say it, and I don't know where it comes from, and I don't really understand it. But the person that I'll say it to was like, "Oh, I really needed to hear that today. Thank you." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, I don't know where it came from. It just came to me. But even a little more subtle, things that just kind of pop into your head, pay attention to those, and I find like just being aware of messages and symbols that are around us. And like when you see something, if you see something and it makes you think of something or someone, like really lean into that and see what's going on with that. I'm rambling as usual. Yeah, just the more you practice and the more you work with it, the more you'll learn to just kind of trust that, like I said, if you see something that makes you think of someone, and then thinking of that someone makes you just, I don't know, think of something they said or some advice they gave you or, something they did for you, just again, kind of just lean into it and see where it leads you. I'm rambling. So Sunday's color is yellow, and I picked some amethyst to go ahead and trust that intuition for you. So my camera's like making everything blurry and fuzzy and weird looking today. I don't know if it's really dark and gloomy outside, so I don't know if that's it, but and I don't know. So Sunday, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, but really that's every day. So carry that every day if you want. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this week. I don't think I have any other videos. I know, like last Monday, I said that. I'm like, we don't have any videos. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, we do. We have new moon. But really, this week, I don't think I have any other videos coming for you. I have some older videos. I think I did them. Did I do them last year or the year before? For Samhain. And so I'm going to go ahead and get those up on the Facebook page if you want to watch them. Or you can just go, if you're on YouTube, you can just find them and watch them there as well. But I'll get them posted maybe on Facebook. So if anybody's interested in watching any of those will be there for you. And I think that's it. So I hope everybody has a really great week. I hope something in this video was helpful for you. And, honestly, if it was and you think somebody else might benefit from some of this information, please tag them, share them, whatever. And, all the things I'm supposed to say, like comment, subscribe, ring the bell, blah, 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 blah. But I hope everybody has a really good week. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments or private message me. I will help the best I can. And as always, remember to be kind. It's not only going to improve your day, it's going to improve somebody else's day, and it could potentially change someone's life for the better. And it doesn't cost us anything. So thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.